So in this section, we will apply everything we've learned and create a form that uses all three ways of React hooks to update state. So let's start in our hooks directory and create a file called hooksform.js. And we can just initialize it as an empty div for now. We also need to declare a route for this, so let's go in our routes file and do this. And let's also create a link for it in our header. Now we can go back to our hooks form and begin setting it up. So at the top, we can import all our three main ways to update state with hooks, which is useState, useReducer, and useContext. So we'll first start off with the useState hook, and we can set it up as we've seen before. And we can also initialize it with an empty string for now. And in our render method, we can create a form to work with this state. And let's also use a label of React useState and an ID of useState as well. And since this is a form, we also need a piece of state to handle the change input. And a more detailed explanation on why, you can see the form tutorial in the React module. And to keep things consistent, we can also change our original state variable names to value submit and set value submit. So we basically now have two pieces of state, one to handle the change and one to handle the submit of the form. Next, we can create two new functions to handle each of these pieces of state. Then we can pass in the respective set function call inside of each function. And don't forget the event keyword. And finally, just pass in a reference to each function inside the form. And again, this is all something we've seen before. If you want a detailed explanation of each part of this, just see the React Forms tutorial in the React module. And finally, we can just display our React useState values to the UI so we can see them both in real time. Finally, let's just add the event.preventDefault call in our submit function. And this is it for the useState hook. In the next section, we'll look at how to use the useReducer hook with the form.